morning and welcome back to Pebble Hill Presbyterian Church. For our first reopening Sunday, this is the door that you will use. Come with me. Blue stripes on the floor are obviously the distance to keep from the next person. Make sure you take a look at this. We need to have you take your hats and coats with you to the pews. Let's go on to where we would check in. And up here is where you get to be checked in. Jane will take your name and write and check the name off of our general list.
Can I do over here? Yes. Good morning. We're glad you're all coming. And if you can't come, remember this is still going to be online. When you come in, Jean will check your name off. And then there's a couple of other things that you need to see. We do have hand sanitizer all over the place. There are masks on the other table if you forget your mask. We really do. If you are uncomfortable wearing a mask, watch the service from home, because we're going to require masks in the building like we're doing right now. But I'm just going to remove this while I'm talking for the rest. We can't pass around a microphone during the worship service, obviously. So what we have here are our Voice from the Pew cards. They have a place where you can put your prayers, comments. If you want a phone call from me, there's a place to check it off, and anything else you like. So please use this, because these have the prayer requests in them. They're pencils, use once pencils here. You'll fill out your prayer request, just put it in there. If you have an announcement that needs to be made, same thing, write it on the piece of paper, put it in here so that we have it. You then will come along and you will pick up a bulletin. Okay, they will be here. All the scripture verses, everything will be in here, because there's no hymn books, there's no Bibles. Now, we're not going to sing, but there are places we're going to hum along. There's some other things we're going to be doing. So it will all be in the bulletin. And then on this first Sunday and on Communion Sundays, the communion tray will be here. And it has our little one-use communion cups in there. So we will ask you to pick one of these up. We're not passing them out. Obviously, the elders aren't coming forward to do this. So pick one of these up when you go in. And so communion, we're just going to ask you when it comes to that part just to lift your mask and take communion. So you know how to do that. We're going to ask you, there'll be a trash can at the back of the sanctuary, and then you can put these in. So again, we don't have to go through and pick up a whole lot of trash from the sanctuary afterwards. So just bring them with you at the end of the service. So let's take a moment and then go into the lounge. So here we are in the lounge area. You will notice it is set up for seating as well. In order to accommodate more people, we have socially distanced in here. The offering plate is here. Again, we're not going to pass offering plates. Envelopes are here if you need them. More hand sanitizer, gloves if you want them. We are set for that. But please feel free to use this space back here if you're not comfortable inside. You will notice that in the lounge, not only do we have places for adults, we have a place for our children as well. The table is sanitized. There are books there. If you bring your kids, we just ask you to leave the books you use on the table so we can clean them after the worship service. No stuffed animals, obviously, but there will be crayons and things as well for our children who come, and they can sit here, and the parents can sit in the first pew so that they can be part of the service. There is no nursery at this point in time. It's just difficult for us to do. We hope to add nursery services back in the future. The children's sermon will still be online. I won't be doing it during the worship service. Continue to watch for it on our website.
Sanctuary. You'll see things that are a little bit different. Each pew is marked with a yellow marker, which indicates how far apart you're supposed to stay from the person in your pew. You'll see in some pews are blocked off. Obviously that means we don't want you to sit there. There will be ushers here to help you out. You can put your hats and coats on your individual pew. We're also going to have areas marked off with the distance between each group. And at the end of the service, will be a little different. You're going to exit out the side door because we need to be aware of people passing by each other too closely. Follow me. This is the only exit that will be available. Go on out here. And you'll exit through what used to be the old entrance. And we hope we'll see you next week and enjoy having you here. It's good to be back to church.